Hey everybody, this is my second video of a series of an overview of Windows 8.1 public preview. In this video I have made many changes to the operating system to make it more friendly for desktop computers. The vast majority of these things did not require modifications to the operating system. It was just making simple changes within Explorer, that kind of stuff. Enabling some of the new desktop friendly features such as boot to desktop, and making some changes to the start screen. So we're going to load Windows and see how this looks. It's actually my first time restarting the computer after making the changes. And of course, if I had a password to type in, I'd see the lock screen first. But I don't have any password on here. Notice how we're going straight to the desktop. This is what people have been really wanting out of Windows. Out of Windows 8, actually. This is one of the things that people have wanted out of Windows 8, is to go straight to the desktop. And with Windows 8.1, you can simply enable the feature. Now that being said, let's go ahead and have a look at the start screen. I click on the start tip. Notice we don't have the smartphone looking or tablet looking interface. One of the big complaints about Windows 8 is it brings up this start screen that's really designed for touch and designed for a tablet. With Windows 8.1, you can customize the start screen to show apps, all apps by default. And you set it to by category, it puts your desktop apps first. Now of course, if I went by name, it'd be like this. It'd show you a mixture of desktop programs and your tablet style programs. Now I'll go by category, and it'll show you desktop apps first. For example, there's like Adobe Reader, let's see, Internet Explorer, Movie Maker for the Windows Live, Windows Vista Movie Maker, which is something I installed. Now you might notice that Desktop Gadget Gallery, that's something I tried to install but didn't work out. I'll come back to that here in just a moment. But anyways, let's say if I want to start like Windows Vista Movie Maker, I just click here, and it will launch the program. Which, by the way, the Windows Vista Movie Maker works fantastic in Windows 8. Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. There's this to show you. This is Windows 8 build 9200, and down here you can see the Windows Movie Maker version 6.0.6002. That's Windows Vista. Source Pack 2. This Movie Maker works fantastic. Just for an example here, let's show you a few things. I'm not going to actually put a video together in this, but anyways, to get back to what we're doing here. As I mentioned, it shows desktop apps first. But there's still one big thing that really kind of aggravates me about the start screen, even after these fixes, is that everything is expanded. Instead of being collapsed in folders that you could just click like in the Windows 7 start menu, everything is open. Like for example, like this CD, like this codec here, AC3 filter. Look at all of these things you could click, like registry settings, README files, pages on the internet. I don't need to see all that. If I need to get to something here, I could just normally I'd be able to just click and expand a folder, and if I don't need to see what's in it, just collapse the folder. But in Windows 8, Windows 8.1, everything is expanded. But the good thing is, if you're trying to find something, all you gotta do is type. Which, by the way, when you set the start screen to work like this, you can also set the search in the all apps category to show everywhere, such as on your computer, files, and stuff online. Anyways, here's the Paint program in Windows 8.1. It's basically the same as Windows 7. Anyways, as you can see, it puts the tablet style apps last, and all your desktop apps come up first. Now, if you really wanted to, you could just delete the stuff if you didn't need it, like these little apps here. If you didn't want them, you could just delete them. You can go by, let's see, name, date installed, by most used. That's another way to look at things. You can go by most used, and it will show the most used apps first, or programs. Now, of course, in my previous video, I showed you some nice improvements to the start screen, to where you can put apps side by side across. You could put two apps here and put another app on this screen. It makes good use of multi-monitors. That's definitely an improvement. Now, of course, if you want to go back to the regular start screen, you can click this up arrow and it'll take you to here. Anyways, the start tip shows back up again. You can click it again, go back to the desktop. Another thing that I've done is I've disabled the hot corners. So I can stick my mouse up here. Doesn't do anything. I can stick my mouse cursor up here. Doesn't do anything. However, I still get the pull down thing, and I'm not sure if I can really disable that or not. But anyways, here's how you can change these features. Right click on the taskbar and select properties, and then you'll go over to navigation. And under let's see, corner navigation, you can uncheck when I point to the upper right corner, show the charms. Uncheck when I click the upper left corner, switch between my recent apps. And I also uncheck replace command prompt Windows PowerShell, because I still use command prompt. And for start screen, you can check go to the desktop instead of start when I sign in. And then you can also check show my desktop background on start. And I left this unchecked. This is always show start on my main display when I press the Windows logo key. Below that, I have checked show the apps view automatically when I go to start. Below that, I have checked search everywhere instead of just my apps when I search from the apps view. And below that, list desktop apps first in the apps view when it is sorted by category. So you have a lot more options here to really choose from. That's definitely an improvement to see. Now, anyways, I went and showed you how you can still use the Vista Movie Maker in Windows 8.1 and Windows 8. I'm very glad this still works too, because it's a whole lot better than Windows Live Movie Maker. I mean, for instance, not long ago I was putting together a time-lapse footage video in Live Movie Maker, which the Live Movie Maker is actually pretty good for time-lapsing stuff. It's pretty easy to work with, but I had a video that was like this, looking at a thunderstorm. Nowhere within the Movie Maker could I find a feature to rotate. I clearly knew where that was at in the Vista Movie Maker. And the Vista Movie Maker has the timeline and everything. It's more of a power user-friendly version of Movie Maker, which, like I mentioned, works great in Windows 8.1. Now, I mentioned how I tried to run the desktop gadgets in Windows 8. That clearly did not work. I can click here, Desktop Gadget Gallery. You'll see the icon pop up just for a very short moment, and then it closes out. There might be a way to get this to work. I have to do some looking online. But that's one thing I definitely miss in Windows is the gadgets. They were available in Vista and Windows 7, and I found them pretty useful. I think Windows 7 had the best gadgets. I mean, well, actually, better yet, put in better words, Vista had the best functioning gadgets, but Windows 7 didn't have the physical sidebar. You could just put the gadgets wherever, and you can do it in Vista too, but in Windows 7 you did not have that sidebar. Anyways, that's one thing I definitely miss. But just to wrap things up, to show you a few things, and many of these still work in Windows 8. If you're trying to find, like, shut down your computer, you don't have to go through settings and everything. This mouse is a very bottom left corner of your screen. Right click, and you'll have a lot of options here. They put a lot of things that used to be in the old start menu into a right click menu. You have your shutdown functions here, like sleep, shutdown, restart. You have your run, search, file explorer, control panel, task manager, command prompt, command prompt as administrator, computer management, disk management, network connections, device manager, system, event viewer, power options, programs, and features. So a lot of power user functions in this menu here. Now if I wrap this up, show you task manager. Obviously it's pretty much the same as in Windows 8. Very nice task manager. Very nice to have. Tells you a lot of info about your computer. You can see startup programs, users, detailed process view. This is the classic style process view. And of course services. Now of course this is just a basic task manager. But then you click the more details, you get this advanced task manager. And to close that out. And another thing to note in Windows 8.1, I'm not sure if this is the case in Windows 8 or not, but let me pull up File Explorer. Microsoft Windows no longer refers to your computer as computer or my computer. It's now this PC. So if you're looking around Windows and you're looking for my computer or computer, it's now called this PC. And of course the Windows Explorer is very nice in my opinion. When you're copying files, it gives you a graph of the speeds when you click more details. And you have the ribbon ribbon style navigation in the Explorer. So anyways, this is not going to be a 100% in-depth view of Windows 8 or Windows 8.1. It's just highlighting some of the biggest changes they made. The positive changes. Now of course, as y'all probably know, I really did not like Windows 8 at all. I made many videos about how much I disliked it. The only time I even liked Windows 8 was when I installed it on a TouchSmart computer. But the good thing about Windows 8.1 is, after customizing it, you can actually make it work for you, for your needs. For example, on a desktop computer, it no longer starts to the tablet interface start screen. You get to the desktop first thing. The start screen is now more mouse and keyboard friendly. To be honest with you, this is actually pretty nice right here. Minus the fact that you can't collapse these folders. These aren't collapsible folders. But there's one big thing that really still gets on my nerves about Windows 8. Is the fact that to get Windows Media Center, you must purchase Pro. Now this is Windows 8 Pro. This is a Pro preview. But most of the PCs out there come with this basic Windows 8. To get Windows Media Center, the program that's designed to turn your PC into a DVR and home entertainment system, you must purchase the Windows 8 Pro version of the operating system, which is really intended for enterprise and business use. So you're getting a lot of stuff you don't need. And then on top of that, you have to purchase a Pro Pack. Well, actually, better, you have to purchase a media pack. And of course, that really refers to as a Pro Pack. You get the Pro version of Windows 8 or Windows 8.1, then you have to purchase the Media Center add-on. And the thing about Windows Media Center is there's a lot of new tuners coming out on the market, such as, let's say, from Seaton and a few others that are very nice and allow you to use digital cable and stuff on your computer. And it just aggravates me that Microsoft is trying to hide such a wonderful program they spent a lot of time working on. Now, their excuse for this is the cost to develop Media Center is too high. So now they're going to be hitting up people for money to get it. The sad thing is, I mean, if Media Center was vastly improved in Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, it might be overspending some money on, but it's the same Windows Media Center that's in Windows 7. So you're better off just buying Windows 7 to get Windows Media Center. You can buy Windows 7 Home Premium for less than $100 sometimes on sale for the OEM copy, and you'll have your Windows Media Center and everything. But other than the Media Center put aside, Windows 8.1 is definitely an improvement over Windows 8. Now for Windows 7, I still think Windows 7 is slightly better for desktop, but Windows 8.1 is definitely going to help, I think, PC sales in a way. As long as the OEMs, especially on desktop computers, as long as the OEMs will set some of these features to default, like this version of the start screen, the boot to desktop, all that kind of stuff. So that being said, to wrap this up, I'll go and boot back into Windows 7. I have to go into my system BIOS to make a change. Anyways, here is Windows 7. Before I wrap this up, I'm just going to show you a few things, like I was talking about earlier. Windows 8.1 and Windows 8 do a better job at making better use of two displays or more. Windows 8.1 puts the taskbar across all your displays. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, in the start screen is every program's folder was expanded. In Windows 7 Start menu, you might notice how all my programs, their folders are collapsed by default. And if I want to look at something, I click to expand and click to collapse. That's something I would have liked to have seen in Windows 8.1. And of course, I'd like to see Windows Media Center be offered as a standard feature again. So anyways, that's my overview of Windows 8.1. This concludes my second video of a 2-video series. So anyways, had any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.